Time to get ready to move. Everybody, Soldier knows best here, and PlayStation, or Sony for that matter, has finally came out and released the name of their motion type controller, similar to the Wii, but it should be better, and kind of going against Project Natal that's coming from Microsoft. But their new motion controller they're going to be releasing this year is called PlayStation Move, and it's a very interesting product, and it's basically coming from the root. So the Nintendo Wii has set a base for motion controllers. They blew everybody out the water. They're actually the first on the scene with something on this kind, but PlayStation is going to be taking it to another level. So it's going to be a motion controller. It's going to be wireless, just like the Nintendo Wii's is. But also it's going to be able to be used in conjunction with the PlayStation Eye, which is their webcam that you can use for the PlayStation. And really now is just really used for video chats and stuff like that. But it's going to be in conjunction used with the PlayStation Eye so that I can track the movement of the controller and be a little bit more precise than whether you just use the controller by itself. So you don't need the PlayStation Eye. You can actually use it by itself, but you might as well get the PlayStation Eye if you want it to be the most accurate as possible. And so it's a product that it looks just like this in the picture. It has a little bulb or light bulb on the top of it. And what's cool about that is that it actually can change colors. So they gave a demonstration of them actually showing some, I guess, some magical games where you can make a move and do a spell or use some type of gesture to conjure up some type of spell or potion or whatever. And then actually the bulb actually turned colors to what you was actually doing in real time. So that's a pretty cool concept, and I'm interested to see what other things they can come up with the use of that. But the controller looks like it's a very solid controller. It looks great in the hands. It does have a few buttons on the front of it. But also there's going to be a extra controller you can get to use alongside with that, which is kind of going to be what you call the nunchuck for the PlayStation. And it's going to have a D-pad on there. It's going to have some additional buttons on there. I don't know anything about the trigger yet, but it's going to have some additional buttons on there, and you can be able to use it just like you use the Wii with the remote and the nunchuck in the other hand. And but it's going to be wireless. Now you can't get wireless nunchucks now, but this is going to be wireless right out the box for this product. And from the demos that they've shown, the gaming, the shooting, RPGs, just the fun stuff, it looks like a very solid product. And it looks like it runs very smoothly. They say the latency is just the same as a DualShock 3 controller. And basically that means is when you press the button, how long does it take for that action to actually show up on the screen, which is very important, especially working with wireless. And they said it's just as fast as a DualShock 3 controller, so it shouldn't be any adjustment needed for it. It should be rapid fast. And PlayStation or Sony itself going to be introducing this at a very, very, very low introductory price. So the price they gave out front at GDC, which is a game developer conference, that's where they just announced this product at, it's going to be under $100 to get the bundle for the remote control, the PlayStation Eye, and also a game that uses this hardware. So it's going to be under $100. So if you just want the controller itself, it's probably going to be around like $50 or so, maybe even less than that, maybe even 40. So that's a good aggressive price Sony is approaching with this. It's going to be able to get this into a lot of people's hands in 2010. So we don't have a set release date yet. We don't have any more really information about that. But as that comes out, we'll definitely keep you updated with that. So the PlayStation Move is going to be really attacking the Wii. I think it's going to make the Wii's controller look obsolete, to be honest with you. But also it's going to be a good competitor to Microsoft's Natal, which I made a video about earlier this year or last year, which just uses the camera itself. You don't need any controls. Your hands, your movement, your legs, your body, your hips, every part of your body is tracked by this Project Natal. So PlayStation Move, first look here. Thanks for watching Soldier Knows Best here, and I'm going to catch you later. Peace.